Hi guys, just loaded the van up to go out and do some lawn treatments today. Rather be at home, but the weather conditions are perfect today to go out and spray weeds, and it's just ideal opportunity really for this time of the season. And I don't want next week to be too busy, so I'll just show you my setup. So right, I've got the spraying signs in, I've got the gloves for when I'm spraying, also handling fertilizer. I've got the fertilizer spreader. Just a little tip here, guys. If you put a kilogram in, weigh it first, put it in, and then put it level. Put a mark 1 kilogram. Then put another kilogram in and make it level, and put another mark 2 kilogram. Then you haven't got to keep weighing everything out when you go out. Then all I do is just fill it up to the marker, and I don't deal in half kilograms and that. It's usually one upwards, so I just round it up. All right, then I've got selective weed killer in here. I've got one here which I can use on lawns with new grass seed in here, and I've also got some iron in there to control the moss. So yeah, the selective weed killer is for killing the weeds in the lawn. I've got some total weed killer here, some already made up, 5 litres there, and I've got about 7.5 litres made up there. Be really careful if you're carrying 2 lots of weed killers that you pick up the right knapsack. I've got some iron ready made up there to top up, and I've got some ready made selective weed killers, like I say, the weeds in the grass ready made up there, and I should be all right with that for today. And I've got this one here. This is the one you can use on newish sort of lawns, and this one here, you're not meant to use it on new grass which is less than 1 year old, so it's good to have 2 choices depending on where I am. There may be a few lawn repairs to make on some of the jobs while I'm there, so I've just put some grass seed in there and a tub there just to pour some Jack Magic in and mix some seed in there. And in here, in this bin, is some fertilizer. And that fertilizer will last between 8 and 10 weeks. It's quite expensive. Well, all fertilizer is really expensive at the moment, but sometimes it's false economy buying the cheaper fertilizer that doesn't last as long. So this fertilizer, when I put it down, it will just keep feeding the lawn for 8 to 10 weeks, which is good. Guys, I don't know if you ever do anything like this, but today I put these tie downs through the side of the van. They're the 4 tarpaulins, tying them down, and yeah, I just got fed up with the lance either falling off or just moving it with the lance connected. So now I've got this connected. I think I might have lost focus there, sorry. I can actually put this knapsack on now and leave that there. So this is always pointing down, so there's less risk of any chemical spraying on me. But before you put your sprayers away anyway, you should take the pressure, the air out anyway, to reduce any risk. So I've done the same on this side. I've lost count the amount of uses these bungee tie downs have. I use them on all sorts of things. Sometimes I think I'm just going to make a video about bungee tie downs. Got this scarifier here, this manual one, just in case I'd need to scratch up a few areas just to put the seed down. That's it really, guys. I'm going to go out today, and every time I do a job, I'm going to use my software to write down and record everything I use on a job. So if I ever need to look back or anything happens and the customer needs to know what I've done, I've always got that history there of what I've done. There's a couple of customers I've got with pets today, so I will warn them in advance. Technically, they don't have to, it's safe after a couple of hours to put your pets on the lawn after spraying, but I like to tell the customers if you can leave it at least a day, and if not, possibly 2 days before your pets go on the lawn. What else can I tell you? That's it really, guys. Must admit, this morning my feet were really hurting from all that walking around me and Mike did yesterday. And there was a good comment yesterday about how many steps somebody did. I forgot their name. I'm rubbish with names. But he said he did over 19,000 steps, and I never really thought about looking at my steps. So I had a look at my steps, and I did over 16,000 steps yesterday, which I think is about 7.5 miles or something like that, or kilometres. But it's, you know, it's quite a long way, and I know I've done much longer that days than I did yesterday. So maybe I'll ask Mike to count his steps if he can do that when we do a big mowing day, and maybe in the future, if people wanted to take a, you know, like a picture of how many steps they did and send it to me in the future, maybe that would be a bit of fun to see who can do the most steps in a day. But you know, I did over 16,000 steps yesterday, and I didn't actually use a lawnmower yesterday. Mike did all the mowing, I did all the trimming, and the weed spraying, and some of the ad hoc jobs that customers ask to do. Because when I go to a job, I like Mike just to concentrate on the mowing, because you're not going to the next job until the mowing's done. So sometimes I work as a little bit of a distraction from some of the customers that like to talk a lot. So it kind of works quite well as a two-man. If you're on your own, and the customer likes to talk, and you're on a fixed price, sometimes it's, you know, they can take your profit margin out your job pretty quickly. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble. I'm gonna crack on today. I don't want to be out too long today, because I want to get home and enjoy the rest of the weekend. So hope you have a nice weekend, guys. Bye for now.